Welcome. This is group, or it's not the group, it's the Porsche Cup. It's Porsche Cup at Snetterton. So welcome everyone. I hope you have a great day. It's cold here in Texas, but I have my eSeniors shirt to warm me up. So Snetterton, Porsche Cup, we have Chris Bourne, P1, Derek Bird. Both of these guys are on track today. Terry Howard, P3, Thomas Rainier, and Ollie rounding up the P5. So yeah, we're gonna see a fight, Chris Bourne and Derek Bird. We're gonna not be that many on track today. It's 10 guys on track. And Snetterton, as you probably know, it's an RAF airfield, like many on the tracks in the UK. So they opened 1951, so that was 71 years ago. And it has, how many corners do we have on this one? This is absolutely not my favorite track at all. So I'm gonna figure out how many corners we have. So let's get to the action. We are starting qualifying, so let's go to the stream for the race. So you should be able to see the chat messages today. I've set that up, so hopefully that works. So if you want, try it out. Let me get the view that we want to see. Helicam. We have Derek Bird. So we're going to have Johnny with us as well. So I'm going to get Johnny in on his stream, and we can kind of collaborate here. All right, we have Johnny in here. Let's get you talking, Johnny, and I can see if I have the correct levels on you. Can you hear me, Johnny? We'll see when we get Johnny in here. So, yeah, Derek Bird is obviously one to look at. Chris Bourne as well, sitting in the pits right now. So 10 cars on track. So I don't think we're gonna have much trouble. And I'm gonna test the chat and see if that shows up. Hey, yeah. So we're live. We're live here. So welcome, Johnny.
All right. Well, thanks for having me over. This is the first time I've commentated with you, and I really appreciate the opportunity to commentate next to the greatest commentator in all of eSeniors racing.
Oh wow, that's big. I'm testing something here. We're actually going to have chat visible on the screen, because sometimes nice. You know, I see the chat and I respond to the chat, and people don't really know the context of what I'm talking about if I talk to people on the chat. So hopefully that seems like it's working out. So yeah, we're broadcasting on YouTube and Twitch, so anyone can see the action there. And we also have the pit wall. You can go to pit wall and see the action there, more detailed timing than what you see on screen. So
that's a big thing. It's a big opportunity to watch some racing from all directions.
Yeah. And we have races from all parts of the world. So we have New Zealand, we have Canada, Great Britain. Yeah, I think we have, how many Canadians? We have four or five Canadians.
Can you say A after that? Canadians A?
Canadians A.
Canadians A. Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah. It's definitely an international field for sure. You got New Zealand, Australia. What is OB? What is that OB?
Well, I think that's just that's his sponsor. I think what it is. But he's from Britain.
Yeah, I guess I thought. Okay, so Great Britain, and of course you have Derek Bird from the same place. So you know you got quite a span of things. But you know who we don't have here is any Americans.
Yeah,
we have no Americans in the
that's
field.
true. I don't know why that is.
Well, the only American that can drive a Porsche is Patrick Long, but he's not an eSeniors member yet.
Yeah. Yeah, we need, more people on the Porsche.
You know, I like the Porsche. It's a great car. It's just like I said, this little car is kind of looking like it's difficult to drive. I've never really driven it competitively. I've tried to take a spin in it, and I just couldn't get the handle of it. But that's just me, I guess.
Yeah, it's the rear end is that's what you have to control on. It's just it's difficult.
Well, there you go. Let me see. I got Derek Bird on the. No, I'm not watching Kevin Torrance right now.
Yeah, Derek put the fastest time right now, 1:51.85.
So what happened to Chris Bourne? Is you see here? What's he got going here? This was his time as.
Yeah, he hasn't clocked time yet.
Oh, he must be having some issues.
Yeah, he was sitting in the pits for a little bit.
Here he comes. Whoa, 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 whoa. A tank slapper there for Derek, of course, Bourne. I'm sorry. Wow. Holy smoke. Around the corner he came, and that front end just snapped loose, and he saved it, but wow, that was scary. That was what do y'all call it, a Code Brown moment?
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of Code Brown, where is Don Queen at? That's what we need to know.
Yeah, I don't think he has been driving the Porsche at all.
No, he didn't. He wasn't in it. I would say, but I thought I saw him at Kyalami, but that could be mistaken. That's a GT4 class. So we got one around here. That's Ollie Oz in the grass again. Uh-oh, let's take a look back and see what we got going on there with Ollie.
Yeah, he's out there mowing the lawn.
Yep. So he comes around a little too hot. That's the same place Chris Bourne almost lost it. So the track must be greasy there or something. Must be hot, getting warm, and now I heard Jeremy say it takes 2 laps for these tires to come in, more or less. Two laps for these tires.
Yeah, for sure. Derek is on a good lap. Well, he's into the 149.8.
He's the fastest lap out there. This is his car. I mean, Chris is gonna. Yeah,
that's the 100. He always drives.
Chris is gonna have trouble with catching Derek today. I think it's gonna be the other way around. Yesterday was Derek trying to catch Chris, and now it's gonna be Chris trying to catch Derek.
Yeah, Chris is on a hot lap now. He's up 0.7 almost. That would be he wouldn't touch Derek on that anyway.
Yeah, I'm watching it. I'm driving with him right now. On board with Chris Bourne.
Yeah, it's not an easy track. I mean, you have this fast right-hander he's going through here, and then out on the, I think it's called the Goodyear Straight. Bentley Straight. That's what it is. And then he's coming under the bridge. That's the Brundle turn. That's the Martin Brundle race car driver.
Right.
And then the quick right-hander. Doing good there. He's up 1.2 now.
Oh. So
he's into provisional pole territory if he can keep this. 1.2, he's up. Oh, he's sliding around.
This could be some money. Well, maybe he lost traction there. He broke traction there.
Last turn. Come on, getting on the throttle. Oh, he's up one. He's going to take a provisional pole on this.
Derek, you better hurry up. Back around.
Yep,
149.7. Specs like lightning. Wow. Let's go look at Mr. Becca back here. What happened to him? Same thing, just go a slow, lazy turn, and these guys are just going off the track. So laying that power down too soon, I think that back end is just kind of washing out around them. And there's Jeremy off in the grass there. Well, that's a nice paint job on that car. I like that silver. And Bird in the grass. What happened here?
Yeah, he disqualified his lap. Torrance is up 0.7, but his best was 1:55, so that wouldn't really give him anything better than where he's racing at right now. He's P8.
They still got plenty of time, 6 minutes and 52 seconds. Is that right? That's right.
Yeah, that's what we have left. So
plenty of time. Wow. So Bird and look at that. Look how close they are between Bird and Bourne. I mean,
it's 1/10.
1/10 of a. How fast is 1/10 of a second? I mean, that's like not even a breath of air. That's a sheet of paper thin. I mean, that's ridiculous. Wow. So Howard's he's trying. I mean, he's within a second, barely. Just barely within a second. And then look at Jeremy. He's doing pretty good at P4. Thomas Renier P5. Ali Oz P6. Becca Beck P7. Kevin Torrance P8. Mike Macheski and Aaron Shannon, the wild card. Shannon's like a bottle rocket without a stick.
Yeah, Shannon he's P7. He was 6th the last race. P6.
Yeah. He's got a lot of potential. He does. I mean, the guy's got a lot of skill. I think he just loses concentration. I think, in my opinion, it's hard.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that are really good in qualifying, and then race pace, they might not be so consistent, and then vice versa. You know, someone can be really good at the race.
So it looks like Kevin's off. Yep, he sure is. Kevin Torrance in the grass. Yeah, he's backed it out and put it in the garage now. So, wow. That's what it's going to be like most of the day. These guys have not acclimated to the Porsche Cup. If they're not practicing this almost every day, it's like, I don't know, it's the same thing as riding a motorcycle, but this is like a 100,000 horsepower motorcycle compared to a regular motorcycle they drive. It's a lot more active, I guess, as far as getting the tires warm, and the car has a lot more flex in it, a lot more, you know.
But it sounds really nice.
It's a great looking car. It sounds good. Yeah, awesome. Exactly. I think my favorite sounding car in the game probably is either the Mercedes or the Aston Martin. Sounds pretty good too at full throttle, full song.
Yeah.
That Mercedes just sounds deep, you know, guttural. I mean, I love it. It's great. I don't like the Mercedes, but I like the sound. You know, so I guess that's all right.
Yeah, the Mercedes have this really guttural sound, like.
Yeah. The Aston Martin, everybody sounds like that in real life. I mean, I've seen the Aston race at Circuit of the Americas, and you know, when they go into the bridge at full song, you know, I mean, it's wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that thing is loud. I think the only car that's louder than that is that Ford GT, the new one that came out a couple years back.
Oh yeah.
That car's got a nice sound to it too.
It looks good too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got one of the first. Before they even made that car as a diecast. They had that car as a diecast, but not. They had it as a street car. It was a silver car, but it was the same thing. And I couldn't find obviously they weren't making them yet. And these guys had just won Le Mans, and Circuit of the Americas was their next race. And so both teams came to the United States that had just won Le Mans, and I got them to autograph that one car.
Oh, nice.
So I got all 8 drivers on one car.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, they're coming out with that car in the Lego, the Techniques Lego set coming out this year.
I see that online a lot, but I just don't. Man, how many pieces? I mean,
I built a few of those. I have the first Bugatti that came out. It's 3,500 pieces, so it's a lot. It's a full working gearbox. It's unbelievable.
Wow. What about the Formula 1 cars? You got any of those cars? I've seen a lot of those.
Yeah, they have a McLaren. No, I haven't gotten that. I got out of hand. I have quite a few of these now, so I had to stop.
Right. Yeah. It's hard to. You don't have enough. There's not enough hours in the day for that.
Yeah, exactly. You have to put them somewhere, and
yeah, you don't want to destroy them.
Only is up P5. That's the only movement so far.
Oh,
Bird is on a valid. Yeah, he's on a valid lap. So.
Some lap traffic. That's Ollie in front of him there. Oh.
Yeah. That ruined this. That ruined it. Ruined it.
But that's not his fault. I mean, he just caught him at the bad place.
Yeah, less than 3 minutes. But Bourne is now up, so maybe he's feeling the heat. He lost in the first turn, or second turn, I think it was.
Time either. He lost some time there, but he's on another ripper right here. So we'll see if I'm going to ride with Bird here and see if he can something out of the hat here and take that spot away from Chris Bourne. I think it'd be psychological warfare then if you could get that pole position from Chris.
Yeah, they're so close.
Yeah, I mean, like way close.
Yeah, so Bourne have the fastest first sector, Derek have the fastest second sector, and Chris has the fastest third sector. So I mean, they're neck to neck.
Well, I think Derek would have had it had not Ollie been in the way there, but we'll see. We'll see what happens here. He's got a clear track in front of him now. Nobody's in the way.
Yeah, Derek is behind 0.2 now, so he's not gonna, unless he do something remarkable here.
Well, you never know.
You never know. Oh, he's
super Bird.
That's that cool Slade livery.
Yeah, you like that, huh?
Slade.
Yeah, I like his. He's got good taste in liveries. Pretty good here. So here he comes down through the long back straightaway. What is this back straightaway called?
That's where's my?
And this is Brundle Corner.
Through it's a Bentley Straight.
Bentley Straight. This used to be an airfield?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
World War II.
It's same as Silverstone, obviously, and there's some other track also.
Donington was an airfield too. Donington was for fighter planes, wasn't it?
Donington, yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, no,
on
he's
the straightaway now.
behind 0.6.
Come on, Derek. Do it. He's not going to do it.
No.
He's got one more shot, though, right? He's got 45 seconds. He's got one more shot.
Yeah, see where Derek or where Chris is. Chris is just starting.
Yeah. Is he going to make it, though? Here he comes right here. Oh, he's not going to do it.
Yeah, Chris is behind, but Derek is up.
Oh, boy. Who are you riding with, Derek or Chris? I don't know. I'm going to ride with Derek. Come on, Derek. Go. Will it be a shower of bras and panties for Derek Bird or Chris Bourne? Who will it be?
Yeah, so let's see what Derek can do. Oh, he lost a little bit of time. He's about even.
Right there.
He's about
Just
even with his previous time.
No,
He has to pick it up. Oh, he's gaining a little bit. He's up 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4.
Come on, Derek. Come on, baby. Come on.
He lost it again in that turn.
I think his tires are coming off as far as maximum performance. I mean, they're good, but they're not as optimal as they were. He's really running. He's really working that wheel. Come on, buddy. Come on. Here he comes to Brundle corner. So I'll never forget that now. You taught me that. I'll know it forever. Oh boy. He's got to get this real clean right here. Just hums through there nicely.
Yeah, he's up. He's up.
Yep. Stay on the gas, buddy. Stay on the gas. Here we go. Here we go. This is the hardest part right here. I don't close my eyes. He's on it. He's on it.
Oh no, he had it. He had it. He was up 0.2.
I know he did. He pushed too hard. Oh my God, Derek. And Chris is off in the grass too.
Yeah.
Oh
so,
man.
no one is really out that can improve this.
Drama.
Wow, yeah.
Drama.
Good drama there.
Sorry, I didn't mean to yell so loud, but
oh, no problem.
I get excited. Oh, that's great. Thanks, Chris, for allowing me up here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
What a great run, man. That was awesome stuff. Oh my God, Derek's probably like, what happened? You hear this, the crowd is stunned silent. Yes. Hang on one second, I'll be right back.
Yeah, so that's qualifying for you. We have Chris Bourne and Derek Bird on first row. Then we have Howard, Arobas, Ollie, Thomas, Shannon, Bekavak, Terrence, and Mike Mileski. All right, Merch is on the chat. So now you can actually see your chat coming up on the screen. So that works. Wow.
I'll be right back, Chris. I gotta move my car. I'll be right back,
worries.
you guys.
No worries. Okay, we have Johnny commentating as I think he's streaming as well at the same time. So. All right, so yeah, don't forget to like the video. That will be awesome. So Porsche Cup at Snetterton. I'm not a big fan of Snetterton, but you know, this Porsche Cup gonna be fun. I think we're gonna see a big fight between Chris and Derek as usual. We don't have Jonathan Wood here, unfortunately. He's always a delight to watch when he's fighting with Derek, but now we have Chris. And the championship standing, Chris is in the lead. Just 1 point ahead of Derek. I think that's because he had fastest lap last race, I believe. Or actually, yeah. So Derek, yeah, race number. Well, what I'm talking about, race number 2. He was second, and Derek was first. So they'll be trading places. So he did a 1:49.7 as the fastest. Let's get into looking at the cars. So here we go, Derek on first row. But Chris Bourne is the one that took the pole. Then we have Mr. Howard and Jeremy in P4. Jeremy sits right now P6 in the championship. Ollie, he sits P5 in the championship. And Thomas, where does he sit? Thomas. Yeah, this is his first race. He hasn't raced before in the championship. And Shannon, he was also... No, I'm sorry. Yeah, he did the P6 last race. And Joe Bekavak and Torrance. It looks like... someone skipped out. We're missing someone on the lineup here. Mike Maleski. Mike Maleski dropped out, it looked like. So we're gonna be 9 guys on track. Get on the helicam. So if you're new to eSeniors, this is an organization of 50 plus years old drivers. You can find us on SIMGRID, also on Facebook, and also on the web. eSeniors GT3 Championship on the web. If you search for that, you'll find us.
We got a flyover happening here. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's going to be a great place. eSeniors, I love it.
Yeah, and if you want to join eSeniors, find us on SIMGRID. Get to our Discord, get age verified, and you will get the invitation links to SIMGRID for sign up for the different championships. So that's how we do it, to make sure that indeed people are 50 years and older. So all right, rolling start, 40-minute race, no pit stop, just racing from start to finish.
That's gonna be awesome. Awesome stuff.
And a tricky track specifically for Porsche. I think these high-speed corners, you really have to take it easy. Mike Maleski retired. He didn't have his brake pedals really adjusted, so it didn't pay. So he didn't want to get in the way. So here we go.
Okay. Just look at that side by side. Who is it going to be?
Yeah, and there's the start. Green.
Oh man, that's tight.
Yeah, Chris has the inside. The lake break. Oh, side by side with Derek. Still side by side coming into turn 2, the hairpin.
Chris trying to squeeze him off there a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Chris has the advantage. Looks really clean, panning down a little bit in the field. Yeah, very clean. So now the chase begins.
That's it. That's it. The first couple of corners was key corners there, and of course, a couple of laps into it, the tires will be at maximum temperature. They are not right now, so anything can happen. Oh, look at Howard just shooting up there. So it's still on the what's the word I'm looking for? The caution list a little bit. You know, you got to be careful here in these first opening laps. But once they get going, oh, look at Howard again. See, just way off there.
Yeah, I think they basically just run in the order they started.
Oh, so Ali Ozin, Kevin Torrance and somebody else who's at Bekavak back here had some issues, but they're going again now. Just took a look back there. Shannon's by himself. Thomas Renier on the back of Ollie. And Jeremy, he's been running good too as well, currently in P4. Oh, man.
Yeah, Derek is not, or Chris is not losing Derek. Derek is keeping pace with him so far.
I think he does that on purpose, just to kind of annoy you. You know, I've seen him do that to several drivers. Just stay right there and not try to pass him. He could, but he doesn't, and they end up making a mistake because they're looking in the mirror where he's not. Which is a wonderful thing. So yeah, we're live on YouTube. So if you're guys out there want to watch a different stream later on, after they watch yours, to get a different perspective, Phoenix Motorsports is the place I'm streaming at. So it's Phoenix Motorsports and Broadcasting. So stop by and give us a like and follow and hang out. And so I usually commentate the races. I'm the unofficial, I guess, commentator. I'm just practicing, doing my thing, and trying to keep my trait up. So. the best way to do it is just do it every day. And so I'll commentate anything, anywhere, anytime, any place. And yeah, it is what it is. I usually do it by myself, but it's good to have someone in the booth like Christopher, who knows what he's actually doing. So I kind of just fly blind, but yeah, it's fun. A wonderful day in the neighborhood here at Snetterton. What the track temperature is here. Do we have any info on that, Krister? On track temperature and stuff like that for Snetterton? No? Maybe not. Krister.
Oh, I muted because I had my dog was barking, and then I forgot to turn it on.
I heard him. I thought that was him. I thought someone was having the brakes.
So loud, unbelievable.
Oh my God. Yeah. So is there track temperature? Can we view that data here?
Yeah, I don't have that somewhere.
I wonder what happened. Yeah. So looking back from Derek Bird on Mr. Howard. To the wing view, I like that view. Race cam, I like that. Pretty cool. Down the front straightaway into turn 1. That's still a high-speed left-hander. It really did just moderate the throttle. He's not even really dropping the gear down. He's staying in high gear. Now he's down third gear more or less. And on the power again. So you see how he comes on the power. He doesn't just stab the gas pedal. He just slowly brings that car, brings the power up on that Porsche. The back end of this thing is just tremendously loose. Even when your tires are warm, the skinny tires in a big wide body are just not good for a car, for grip anyway.
Yeah, they have the big old engine swinging around back there. If you start to get movement on the rear, that whole thing gonna work like a pendulum.
Sure, yeah, exactly. And we've seen that with some of these guys during practice and early qualifying stages. Some of these guys were, getting some tank slappers going on there. But that's what was happening, is that back end was just back and forth, and that big motor back there. But look at Derek, just gapped Howard just by. Howard just went, he didn't make any mistakes. Just Derek just laid the power on and said, "Gotta go." And how far is he in front of Chris? Chris is not even a second in front of him, half a second.
Yeah,
a little more than half a second gap.
He gets a little, yes, it looks like Derek gets a little
loose.
A little loose, yeah.
Well, I think it's the aero that he gets behind too close to Chris, and then the aero kind of gets his car loose.
That
washes
could
out.
Be. Yeah, that could be.
He doesn't have much downforce in the front. I mean, they don't have those canards and all that other stuff that they usually race in the GT3 cars. They just got that lower spoiler, but that's it. I mean, splitter, should I say? But that's it. They don't really have no way of downforce back there.
So Ollie and Thomas, they tried to make something happen. Thomas is up 0.6 to Ollie. Ollie tried to reach Jeremy.
Mm-hmm. Little Tommy Renier and Ali Oz working. Oh, look at Thomas. Whoa,
yeah,
man.
Late break there.
Whoa. Trying to send it. Captain Send It. That's what I call him. Captain Send It.
Let's see what he do in the hairpin.
Yeah, he's got Ollie right there.
He's gaining. He's gaining on Ollie for sure.
His tires are coming in now. As I said earlier, he's been practicing, and I watched him practice, and he's got some speed. I think he's tired of not being able to podium, and he wants to finish well. I don't think he knows he's a contender or anything like that. I think he's fourth in the points, but fifth in the points. But still, I mean, it's always good to have a podium every once in a while. Maybe not a win, but at least a podium.
Yeah.
So he's going to try to run Mr. Howard down. Eventually, once he gets around.
Derek.
Mr.
He's. I have to look at Derek now. He's catching up.
150, 292. That's pretty fast. That's not the fastest. They didn't qualify. They qualified at 148, right? Wasn't it 148?
Yeah, up there.
148. Yeah. So they're still 2 seconds slower right now, but you don't think you ever? I very rarely have seen a car go faster during the race than they did at qualifying. Very rarely do you see that. There was a few seconds slower, but
yeah, I'm pretty slow on qualifying. So sometimes I actually run the qualifying pace during the race. That's a little irritating, but
What kind of? They got a full load of gas right now, so all of them have got a full tank of gas. So that's kind of going to help.
Yeah, so we're probably going to see some improvements the time. So
Right.
last time was actually Derek put the 149.9 as the fastest lap right now. That's pretty
He's
good.
right there. So DB cruising, moving fast, moving forward.
Oh,
There.
he's really up there.
Yeah, he's on Chris Boy. There it is, side by side. Oh boy, Derek's taking a look.
It's going to make something happen here soon.
Letting him know. Knock it on his back door. I know you're in there. I know you're in there. Trick or treat. Let's see if Chris Bourne looks in his mirror. You'll be able to tell because he'll bobble somewhere along the way in the corner or something like that. You'll see him either brake late or something. He'll make a mistake, a visual mistake, and you'll know that he's in his mirror, looking in his mirror. And that's what Derek wants to do is get him looking backwards, and where he'll make a mistake.
Oh, he's working that wheel. Derek is coming out on the Bentley straight.
Staying off a little bit to the side there, so he doesn't get the full aero loose effect. And so I guess with a little bit more aero on his driver's side there, he
he's
can make
looking
that
at the inside.
Open the door for him, bro.
Try to stress Chris as much as possible. Oh, he hit the curb there a little bit. Derek.
Yeah, I saw that. That's a big rumble strip right there too.
And then this nightmare last corner is just the hardest.
But look at that, the pitch in the yaw and Derek's car as opposed to Chris's car. Derek's car has a little bit more flexibility side by side than Chris's car. Chris's car looks real stiff, I guess, when it's pitching left and right as opposed to forward and backwards. Just kind of keeping an eye on that. But different setups. But Derek likes a loose car. I just cannot drive a loose race car. Look at that. Oh, man.
Hey, Nikos in on the stream. Nikos Margaritis from Greece.
Hey, all right. I don't speak Greece. I don't speak, what is it?
Greek.
Greek. There you go. I don't speak Greek.
Kalispera. That's good evening.
All right, there you go. Kalispera.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Learn something new every day. What a great battle this is right here up front. First two drivers are the top two in the points battle here. Chris Bourne and then Derek Bird, only separated by 2 or 3 points. It wasn't very much.
Yeah, Chris won the first race, and the second race was Derek's. So we'll see who takes this one. And you get the extra point for the fastest lap too. So Derek has the fastest lap right now.
Yeah, Chris got him by a little bit because he got the pole, and then he got it today too, right? Or did Derek get it? It was Chris that got pole, so he's got those extra points today as well. So even if Derek wins, I think Chris might still be in the lead by just a slight margin.
Yeah, well, he doesn't get any. You only get an extra point for the fastest lap during the race.
So not the qualifying.
No, you don't get anything there.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, it looks like his car. Maybe it's just kind of some sort of a network issue, but it looks like Derek's car is wiggling a little bit when I look at it.
Hey, that's exactly what I was saying. I watch that all the time, but I don't think it's a network issue because it happens all the time. When I watch him race, I look down at his car, I look at it from different angles, and you can tell that back end is really loose. He says he likes a loose race car, so I mean, it's kind of a scary thing to me, honestly. 200 miles an hour with a loose race car is not where I want to be. But Derek's confident in his ability to do this, and Chris Bourne holding on to his own, so he hasn't looked back once. He knows he's there, but he's not going to look back. He might catch a glance right here, but not in the corner or anywhere near where he needs to be. Look at that. Derek just gets right up on him there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he is just half a car length away.
I mean, there's 28 minutes left, so he needs to be patient. He shouldn't do anything.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to rattle the age right now. That's what he's doing. He's just trying to give him.
Wait for a mistake.
Or force an issue, force a mistake. If Chris goes off, I mean, Derek could set sail and if he gets a 10-second gap or something like that, it'd be hard for Chris to catch back up.
Yeah.
And that's what he's trying to do right here is create some kind of situation here. Around the bend he goes.
Welcome everyone on the stream that's joining. Don't forget that like button.
There you go. There you go, eSeniors, like and subscribe.
We have
Phoenix Motorsports, please come by, visit us.
Oh, Bekavak is out in the grass.
There he is. Let's go back in time and see what he's got going on here. There it is.
Unforced error. Let's see. I'll do a little replay real quick.
Yeah, I'm doing it now. And
oh, yeah.
He just washed out.
Yep.
Wow. Bummer. Nobody behind him, so no worries about anybody coming up on him. Where are the leaders at? How far are they away from him? I'm not sure if they're going to... Yeah, they're pretty close to him. They're coming on the front straightaway now. Look at Derek. Chris is trying to break the draft a little bit, running just a little bit off to the right. Derek, I guess Derek let that happen. There's just let his tires cool down maybe a little bit. And there he goes, charging up again.
Yeah, this is the closest battle. We have Thomas on Ollie, but he's not really doing that much inroads.
Gotcha.
So keeping an eye on that one too.
That's what I do. When they get within a zero, when I see a zero up there, I'll go have a look, you know. But right now, this is for P1 and P2. This is for the championship, and not for the championship, but for the championship, I guess, points implications here. And, you know, for I guess bragging rights, because they're 1-1 as far as wins. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, they're lapping very, very close to each other, like in 150.3 and 150.6 on Derek.
Derek's undoubtedly the king of the Porsche car, but you know, Chris is an all-around driver. He can drive just pretty much anything, especially that Lamborghini that he races there. That's a hard car to win in, and you know, he does that pretty consistently. So you know, got to give hats off to Chris for his driving talent here. I mean, for sure, he's definitely a fast driver.
Yeah, and Chris have been with eSeniors for as long as I remember. Derek too, I think.
Yeah, they're like furniture in the eSeniors house. they're just there, you know. They're one of the first oil paintings on the wall, right?
That's true.
The lineage of the ancestry. There you go. Well, Chris has got just a ton of speed down that front straightaway.
I know, he's relentless.
A ton of speed, and then he comes down this one here, and Derek squirts right up to him, but I mean, that's it. That's all he can do. Oh,
this is very close.
Right
They're so even too, lap times. They turned up the heat a little bit, so they're like a low 120 or 150.
I think Derek just does that just to kind of, he probably go just as fast or not a shade faster, but I think he just stays right there and just, you know, just harasses him, you know, the whole time. You know, he knows he's there, you know, so that makes Bourne unable to make a mistake. You know, he can't relax, and I think that in itself creates stress. Derek is a shiesty character, man. He'll get you a bunch of different ways.
Get you.
He'll get you, yeah, for sure. I gotta admit that. He's slick. He's the nicest guy when you talk to him. Friendliest guy in the world, man. On the track, he's a monster. Cars are looking fast here. Oh man. Derek just has that turn in. He's got that thing nailed. He knows exactly where to put that Porsche. Look at that. Oh, he just gets right up on Chris. Yeah, if Chris opens the door, one of these little twisty bit corners there, Derek's just going to get right in there. No problem. And that's not what Bourne wants. He doesn't want any side-by-side, for sure. Definitely closed it up on him here at on the first straightaway. He's definitely closed the gap now, so it looks like he's going to try to make a push here with 23 minutes and 5 seconds to go. Six Ganjani, of course, Christian Hort. Did I say your last name right? Hort?
Yort. It's like New York. New York, gotcha. But with a T. Hort. Like Yort. Okay, there you go. That's the Hort. Way I have Americanized it a little bit. So
there you go. Our Swedish commentator. So we have international field of racers and international field of commentators.
Absolutely. That's how we do.
That's how we do.
Yeah, I'm
That's
gonna
right.
move to Sweden next year. This year, actually, kind of third quarter, I think. So I'll be out of commission for a while.
Well, I mean, it'll be all right. I mean, at least you're going to go back home and you'll be settled down and you'll be able to concentrate more on this, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely. That's really the point. Got to
Yeah.
retire and do what I like to do. So
That's it. So you've done 20 years here and you're gone, huh?
yeah, well, I've been 30 years here now. So over 30
see.
years actually.
You had an extended prison sentence here in Texas.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been released for good behavior.
Oh, there it is!
Chris goes
Oh,
off.
there it is! Oh, born off in the grass.
yeah.
I knew it. I knew it. He harassed him to death.
Yeah,
Chris is
and
like,
and Chris did the right thing there because he could have continued, but he would have gotten an advantage from that. So,
Yeah,
all right,
what
Chris
a
needs
move.
to go back to the drawing board.
A move that was. And Derek Bird was right there to exploit it like he needed to be. He knew that if he was going to make a mistake.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Derek's off.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a replay actually on what happened. On
Looking in the mirror
okay,
there. I'll do
he's
the same.
just. I think he has spaced out and went off on this first event.
So much of the
Just did
replay now.
replay on that. So
He might have. Look, we'll see Derek's on the inside there, and he forces the issue just a little bit there in one corner. Bourne goes wide. They both go wide. They're on the throttle here, and I think it's going to happen pretty soon here because I went back a minute just in case. Let's see if it was a build up to that. And there's Derek now looking to the right. To the left, I'm sorry, and no. So that's what happened. He was looking to the left, and I think Chris anticipated him to be there because he had a run on him there, and he just went wide. He missed his braking point, and looking in the mirror, trying to find out where Derek was. Derek got him. But then again, Derek gets himself right here.
Chris is back on him now, so we'll see how long that lasts. 20 minutes left, no pit stops. We're about halfway.
Wow. So yeah, then Derek goes a little wide there, but they're together now again, and now it's going to be the shoes on the other foot. Now I don't know if I was Derek, if I would have waited. If I was Derek, I would have waited just a little bit longer to make that move. Because Chris behind him for 20 minutes. Now it's his turn to apply the pressure. Exciting stuff here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down and look at Thomas. He's just about to catch Ollie. Oh, they're coming up to traffic.
Yep.
Oh, Thomas had
to be Jeremy in front of them.
pull back a little bit. Came up on Ollie a little bit too quick. It's a good track to pass. There's several places where you can pass, so that's not an issue here.
It's just flat, and if you miss your corner, you're going to be off like a lot of these guys. And there's no. I don't know. We needed a little banking for some of the exits. I guess you're just spinning your tires are really easy here on a flat surface.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're on each other. I'm sure the sun is boiling down here, and it's pretty warm on the track temperature, which we don't know.
Yeah.
We need to find that out somehow to turn that on. Some of these games have a lot of data, like Project Cars and Formula One. You have a lot of track temperature data and things like that kind of play into it. But yeah. So Thomas Renier forcing the issue with Mr. Lenort. What did you call him? Lenort?
Lenort, no. Ollie. Yeah, I just call him Ollie.
Yeah, alias. That's what I call him, alias.
Yeah.
Well, he had surgery, right, recently?
Yeah, he did something on his elbow, I think.
No, that's what he says, but his pronouns now are he, she, and so he's changing his name to Alet. That's all I know about the surgery. Yeah. He said his big boobs get in the way now of driving, so I don't know what that means, but that's what he said. I'll just repeat what he said. Yeah, Alet. So, Alet Oz.
That sounds French.
It sounds French, right? It does sound French. Maybe he wants to be French. I don't know. Who knows? But it's a three-way battle right here. It's all for position. Thomas Renier, Alet, and of course Jeremy. Now, how do you say Jeremy's last name? Arobas?
Arobas.
That's what I thought. Yeah, Arobas. Around the bend they go. So let's go back up front and see what we got here. A little bit, half a second gap here between Chris Bourne and Derek Bird. The Bird is the word, leading him around here. P1 right now. Currently a fast lap, I think, belongs to him. It does.
Yeah, Derek has the fast 1:49.9.
There you go. Trying to go back in time in the Bird time machine there, but there's Chris Bourne closing the gap there a little bit. As Derek Bird goes wide on that one corner. He's about the second or third time he's gone wide there. Maybe that's not his favorite corner, but that's on the front straightaway. Here they come down the front straightaway, hurtling through space and time. Yeah, Chris just trying to stay in the draft there of Derek Bird, trying to just close that gap. I think Derek just squirts away. Pew! Chris Bourne in chase. So Chris Bourne with a fast lap, a 1:49.920. So he takes that spot from Derek Bird.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he's pushing now. He wants to get back. He wants to get back up front.
Well, he's got 17 minutes to do it, so he knows that time is going to be ticking here pretty shortly. So nobody has to pit. I was going to say nobody's pitting yet, but nobody has to pit.
No,
so,
I don't think anyone will pit unless they actually need to.
Yeah, you're not going to win if Derek or Chris goes. Either one of them go into the pits. That's it. They're not going to recover from that. What's their gap to P3? 14 seconds. Holy smoke, man! They've gapped the guy already almost 15 seconds. So that's a long way. That's a quarter of the track almost. Big gap there. 12 laps into it. 16 minutes and 33 seconds left. eSeniors battle at the Porsche Cup. Snetterton is the place. So Derek Bird dropping the bomb on Chris Bourne, taking that position away. Just a few minutes ago, a few laps ago, y'all missed it. Created a situation where Chris had to look back and drove off the track. And that's it. It's been a snatch and grab since then.
Yeah, otherwise I'm gonna see who. Yeah, everyone is actually running in their qualifying position. So the only two that are not is Chris and Derek. So Chris qualified in P1 on pole, but no one have actually changed position during the race, which is kind of interesting.
Barely though, just barely though. He didn't qualify by a large number. He qualified by what did he say? 1/10 or a tenth of a second.
Something like that. Yeah.
The smallest amount of time. So. You could possibly even say that they were equal in times and, in car value and the whole works here. So it's just going to come down to the driver here. Who has the most experience, who has the most concentration and who can do the job here. Because the cars are equal. I mean, they're definitely equal.
And Howard has really, he's in no man's land right now. He's running in P3, but he has 15 seconds to, or 16 seconds to the leader and 28 seconds to the guy behind, or 12 seconds to the guy behind. So
that's okay though, because you got no pressure front or back. You can just concentrate on your laps and just keep hitting your marks. If you make a mistake, you got a big gap behind you, so you'll be all right.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no walls here to bash into unless you go on one of these curves and shoot off into the guardrail right there. But I mean, I don't know. He knows he can't catch the other two unless they have a tremendous.
Ollie went wide, so Thomas is up on him now. See if he can do something.
Oh boy.
Maybe Ollie's tires are starting to go away.
And where's Jeremy in all this? He's got a good little gap on him, so he's not too far on front. But there's Thomas right there taking a look. He tries to break that draft there. That's what Derek Bird did. He went up to the right there, and I think. Chris Bourne just didn't know where he was at. So Thomas needs to take a play from that playbook there and see if he can make that work on the Australian. Alette Liortner. Alette. The booby man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're still working on his die cast. I don't know what it's going to be. Down the front straightaway. So if you were going to pick a driver here that's the driver to showcase right now for a hot lap, for a crank it up lap, who would it be? Would it be Derek Bird or would it be Chris Bourne?
I think Chris Bourne. I think Chris Bourne actually.
All right, well, let's take a minute to speak for some Motorsports eSeniors crank it up with Chris Bourne, and we'll ride around the track here with him and see what he's got cooking in the oven of speed. How about that?
Yeah, right. Coming into where is he? Okay, he's coming out on the Bentley straight. He's sitting 0.9 behind, so he won't get any slipstream from Derek here.
There we go.
He just has to put his head down. It's less than 13 minutes. This is a difficult combination. Oh, he's really coming up on Derek.
Oh my God, he sent it there. Holy smoke. Yeah, he's definitely going to bring the heat right now. He's going to bring it right now. But Derek Bird is an immovable stone.
See how's he gonna take this turn? Oh, that's good. Very good.
A little wobble there, but he's all right. He wants to stay right behind Derek, get that draft, get that pull.
I think you have to be like 0.2 behind in order to get any draft on these.
You got to be really close. Derek with a nice entry, nice exit. Stays off the rumble strips. That's key right there. That's key right there.
Here you have to go really tight and kind of slingshot around this. Oh, oversteered.
Yikes. Boy, another coat of paint. That would have been it for Derek Bird's bumper there. Holy smoke, Batman.
Yeah, Mike, the Twitch chat is also appearing on the screen. So both YouTube and Twitch. There should be a little marker. You see which one comes from YouTube and which comes from Twitch.
There you go. I don't even know what how to bring that up, but I believe you. I trust you. So let's close that. Live chat. Radisniff.
Oh, he's oversteered.
What's up, Mr. Vischerek? We got our other driver here, Vischerek, here. Hello. Hello. Right, there you go. I tell you what, Chris is just trying to bring it on Bird here. $150, $322 for Chris Bourne, and $155.37 for Derek the Bird. I don't know. Look at Chris, just on him right there.
Oh, late break.
And he might have him here. He might have him here in the draft. He's within the draft zone that you said. He got him. He's got him. Now what's Derek gonna do? He's gotta make that car 20 feet wide at least.
He goes a little bit on the inside.
Yeah. He's gotta force him to the outside. But Derek's a master of the arrow push. Look at that. Whoa. Chris wants that spot on the outside. He said, go, I'll take it. Oh! Yikes. Come on now. You're not going to get anywhere closer than this. eSeniors battling out here, man. Two of the finest Porsche Cup drivers, or, in the league, or anywhere for that matter.
Yeah, good battle.
If you think you can compete, you know what time it is. You come on down to the eSeniors, sign up. Chris will get you signed up and get you all laced up and put you on the track and see what you got against these two guys.
Yeah, we have plenty of room on this this championship. A lot of slots open if you want to go in and try your luck.
That's what you're gonna be. Just try your luck. Yeah, it's gonna be like the carnival. You might win one, but I don't know if it's gonna be. Yeah, these guys are carnies, man, for sure. So the game's rigged, man. It's rigged. Don't even try it. Just watch. Just enjoy us commentating and just sit down and eat a sandwich and watch. That's it. Watch these guys do the battle. Yeah, great stuff here today. eSeniors. Oh, man. So Chris Bourne just scratching and clawing, trying to get back in front of Derek Bird. Qualified pole. Derek snatched it away from him, forced an error. And I think that just kind of got under Chris's skin now. And he's just, the time is running short. 8 minutes, less than 10 minutes to go. So the clock is ticking. And he's got to come on with it right now, this very minute, if he wants to get in front of Derek Bird. But Derek is, like I said, he's an immovable stone. It's hard to get him rattled. I mean, if he makes a mistake, it's because he did it, not because anybody forced him to do anything. He's very consistent in his driving. That's one thing I got to say about Derek. He's very consistent. Yeah,
it looked like Chris lost a little bit on this last lap.
Oh, that was that exit that usually that Derek's struggling out there. He went a little wide there, stayed on the rumble strips too long, and that back tire just spinning around. He had to get off the throttle there and get it back underneath him. That's why I try to tell these guys like Shannon and these guys, I say, you got to stay off the rumble strips, man. You can't ride the rumble strip on exit, halfway down it, or all the way, to where it stops. You got to get off it, or not even get on it, to be honest with you. That rumble strip is just no good. I mean, it's good for what it's supposed to be doing, but it's not good for racing, for sure. It doesn't give you any kind of speed or momentum. I see how Derek's just avoiding it completely. He's there, but that's not. He's already slowing down at that point, but. If some of these corners here, like right here, he's barely nips it, and he's off it real quick.
Following Ollie is now getting close to Jeremy. Oh, now he went a little bit wide, so Thomas had to avoid him. That's the other
so
battle.
Yeah, so Thomas never got around him. He never did. No. Shannon by himself. Jeremy, Mr. Howard all by his lonesome there. Oh, he's all by himself. Whole race. Oh, you sure? Oh, you right there. Yeah, you're right on the back of Jeremy now. So this could be a pass here if Ollie stays right on him. See if he can't shake up our intrepid leader, the league, the head league admin, I guess, the Presidente, El Presidente.
Yeah, I like the silver livery has going on there, Jeremy.
Hey man, that's a really nice car, man.
Very
It really
nice,
is.
nice and
Really
clean.
car. That's the car. That's the color of my car, just like that, silver, bright silver like that. It gives it that fighter plane look, you know, that P-51 Mustang, you know, type metallic look. I love it. I love it. Nice polished steel look. So he's on it, but I'll tell you, he's coming. He's trying to get somewhere. He wants another spot. So if he takes that spot, he'll be P4. Not quite on the podium, but I guess that would be a victory in itself. So Jeremy leading him around for the slower class, I guess. Slower part of the...
Yeah, Ollie is sitting behind him, or in front of him on the championship. So this Ollie in P5 and Jeremy in P6 in the championship. So they would be able to change places if this stands.
Is that right? So they will change places then?
Yeah.
Oh boy. See, Ollie doesn't want that.
They're on the same points. They have 48 points both.
Ooh, yeah. So that'll give Jeremy Jeremy some momentum there. You know, give him some drive on this deal here. So yeah, Ollie Oz is definitely trying to. He definitely wants to get around him for sure. I mean, no doubt. Kind of watching that other battle there. It's a little more than half a second. So Chris Bourne has not yet mounted another charge, but he will be shortly. He's going to have to if he wants to get around for the win. So I see that gap drop down a little bit more, then I'll switch over there. But I'll watch this battle here between Ollie and Jeremy.
Yeah, they were pretty even last lap, time-wise.
They just left Renier behind. Thomas just ran out of talent or something. His tires came off or something because they just left him behind. He's gone. He's not even a factor in this battle anymore. I mean, he's not that far back, but I mean, considering that where he was a minute ago.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So Ollie's got to get right up on him right here. Just stay on him and stay on him like glue. Look at Jeremy's car. Like I'm looking at it from the aerial view and the helicopter cam, and it looks like the back end is just shaking a little bit. It looks like it's a little bit loose back there, but I'm not sure if that's just my eyes or what. Here they're coming down the first straightaway. Let's see what their times are. .152.7 for Mr. Arobas and 152.650. It's just a shade faster, not much. So here we are, 3 minutes and 55 seconds to go. Chris, I think you're gonna miss the bus if you don't hurry up. You better hurry up. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Yeah, they're just churning out the laps here.
Yep. But it's almost done. Just 3 minutes and 31 seconds to go.
Chris was a little bit faster, 0.4 faster last lap, but Chris still has the fastest lap with 2/10. So they've been so close. I mean, so close in qualifying and best lap, almost the same. Oh, Bonnie's coming up on him here a little bit. It's coming up on the start straight.
I'm watching that right now. But Derek Bird, you know, he's known for dropping bombs, and I think he's going to drop another one today.
If we're Chris gonna try to brake late.
Chris is keeping his car nice and clean, nice and stable. He's not trying to juke around too much. He wants to close that gap and make his last ditch effort to get around Derek Bird, the king of Porsche Cup, in my opinion. That's just my humble opinion. Is it bad?
I mean,
Yeah.
he's the master of the Porsche. That's
Yes,
just how it
yes,
is.
it is. Now, I know a lot of people say, well, you show favoritism. Well, yeah, I do in a way, but I like, some of these guys that just have good personalities, and they deserve a little bit more of a way of promotion. But I mean, I'm not afraid to just say, hey, I like this guy, or or whatever. I mean, I like them all, but I like this. The obvious. Derek definitely has the command of this car, and it's a lot of fun to watch him race it. Especially against a qualified driver like Chris Bourne. Man, come on, man. We're going to talk to Derek in a minute. He's going to be like, whew, all out of breath. It's not an easy thing to stay out in front of Chris, or somebody like that. So he's definitely working for it.
Yeah, so we have an all British podium right now, the way it sits.
Yeah, sure is. Sure right. So
well, it's a British track, so I mean, it should rain when you drive a British track, but we don't really use weather as a factor.
You need to introduce a rain race, man. Every once in a while, you need to at least make a rain happen. It's got to be something. Oh, Ollie's around.
Oh, so he went off.
Oh, what happened here? There he is. Oh, he blew it. Let's see. So Jeremy had a little gap on him there, so Ollie must have slowed down and he just cut that
curb a little bit. Looked like, and then he oversteered.
Yep. And that gives Thomas Renier that spot. Oh, who else? Where's Shannon? That's it. White flag this time by.
Oh, Chris is now very, very close to Derek.
Oh my God! There he goes on the outside. Oh!
Is he gonna go over and under?
Nope. Negative. Look at that. Look how tight that Derek has that door closed. No, sir. Not even an inch of room for him to get in there. No, sir. Oh man, what a great battle this year.
Great racing.
Let's go on board with Mr. Chris Bourne as he tries to run down Derek the Bird. Can he do it? We'll find out here in about 36 seconds. I don't know. Woo! I wonder if they have to do another one. You think they're going to make it? I don't know.
He went up a little bit too much. He messed up the curb there.
That's it.
Come on there. Come on, Chris. Keep it together.
Chris got dirty tires now. Can't spin the tires.
He lost a lot of time.
Yep. So that's going to be it.
It's the fight. It's the last lap here, I guess.
Yep. So many fat girls on the fence waving at Derek Bird, cheering and hollering, Derek. Telling you. And there they are, all along the grandstands there. It's going to be a shower of bras and panties for Derek Bird. Let's find out. Oh, Chris Bourne over the rumble strips. Chris is just trying everything. He's putting all the stops, but
it's going wide.
Yeah, it's making it worse for him.
Coming down to the last turn.
Could be the torpedo. What happened? He's going to send it. No. What a great support there from Chris Bird. That's going to be it. Derek Bird. Women want him and men want to be him, but there's only one Derek Bird. And here he comes crossing the stripe. P1. Yeah, baby. Chris Bourne right in a quick second spot.
That's it, Chris.
Woo!
Derek and Chris. And Thomas is still driving to get into the last turn. There he is. Oh, that's awesome. Good racing. Jeremy Arobas P4, Thomas P5, Ollie P6, Shannon P7, and Joe is P8.
Come back. All right, well, there you have it. Canadian, Aussie, Canadian. 4 Canadians in the field, all of them at the bottom of the pack. Well, that's how Canadians do. They're losers. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't go there.
Yeah, no, they are. They was hammering me for saying stuff like that. But yeah, Ali Oz, pretty good there with the surgery. Or should I say Alette, P6? You're right.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull these guys in here so we can have a little interview.
Let's do it. I'll let you take the lead.
Let's see. Let's get my things in order. So we have. I'm gonna pull in Terry, and we have Derek.
So it's a good fight between the Chris Bourne trailer and the Derek Bird trailer.
Yeah, so waiting for Chris. Gonna find Chris. He's not in the chat right now. He might show up. So let's talk to P3, Mr. Howard. How was it?
That's my name, isn't it? P3. I keep getting P3.
Mr. P3.
Yeah. It was good. It was a really good race, nice and steady from me. So I'm really pleased with that. Derek was just on fire today. I thought he was quick last week, but this week, blimey.
Yeah,
I was struggling to get anywhere near, competitive with them guys. But the rest of the pack sort of, I had a big gap behind me and a big gap in front, so I just tried to consolidate it for the last sort of 5
That
or
was
6
going to be my
laps.
question, Howard. That was going to be my question. How do you maintain concentration when you're just out there by yourself? I mean, what are you thinking about? What are you doing? I mean, are you just concentrating on hitting your marks and your numbers and your laps, keeping it consistent, or
Yeah.
what are you doing there?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm just trying to hit the same points every time. I mean, this circuit particularly, there's when you're pushing, you're right on the limits all the time, and at the slightest little, well, I've probably made half a dozen mistakes myself there. I didn't turn in quick enough, and then ended up going wide. Went off once. But my front tyres, my rear tyres stayed pretty much the same within 0.1, but my front tyres were going from 27.5 to 28.1. So there's a lot of, and then they've cooled back down. So there was a lot of temperature gain and loss. So it's just, you've got to watch the tyres as well here. I think once they're hot, you're a bit buggered for about 4 laps. So yeah, it's just keeping concentration really.
That's what we can see that the guy's slowing down and picking back the speed up again. You can see the tires. I figured it was the tires, but that's good information to have. Excellent. Well, congratulations again on your P3. Well done.
Awesome. So Derek, good job there.
Yeah,
Derek, go get him.
really tense race that was. I think Chris has just put in the chat. It's bad being the lead car, and it is. Once I got by him, I was under pressure then, and it was tough.
Did I say that? Chris? It's going to be the roles are going to be reversed now.
Yeah.
Chris is going to be applying the pressure.
Yeah.
Derek, man, how do you stay concentrating that much with that kind of pressure behind you? I mean, he mounted like 3 or 4 different attacks on you, man, and just he got close a couple of times, looking on the inside, looking on the outside.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Well, you got to concentrate on the track in front and not start looking at your mirror. Otherwise, that's when you start making mistakes.
That's it. So did you get him make that mistake when he went wide there? I saw you go off to the left there, and he
Yeah. Not long after I got by him. Yeah, a couple of bits going deep into a few corners. Then towards the end, the tyres were going off a bit, especially in the first corner. It seemed to be pulling up as well.
Yeah, I have a feeling that you two guys gonna kind of go back and forth here because on the whole championship, so it's gonna be exciting to see.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
So Chris, congratulations, P1.
No, P2.
I'm sorry, it's P2. I'm saying, oops.
You got that used to saying P1 to him.
I know, it's a Freudian slip. P2. Congratulations.
Gutted, absolutely gutted, but it was not gutted because it was such a great race, great battle.
When you went off, it looked completely unforced. So was that, did you kind of just lose concentration? Or?
No, I see Derek to my left, and I didn't want to close the door on him, and I think I just missed a braking point, hit marbles, and I went straight on. And I figured they'd try and take the corner. I just cut across and then let him follow him behind. But
you expected him to be on the inside there, right? Yeah. When you saw him down to the left, you expected him to.
I could see him in the radar, and I was like, I'm not going to squeeze the door on him. I'll give him some room, and then I just couldn't stop the bloody thing.
I backed off. I backed off because I was expecting you to turn in, but
did you back off?
Yeah.
Damn it! The door, man.
Yeah. No, it's not a good play unless you're alongside when you get towards them. But
so next week we have Imola. That must be a tough race for the Porsche. I just have that feeling.
There's no tougher than Snetterton, is there really?
I don't think any easy track with the Porsche.
Derek dominated Imola. He won every race but one at Imola in the GT3, the GT4, and I think the Porsche Cup, right? You won in all 3 cars, but you didn't win one GT3 race. I think it was to Jonathan Wood. I think you lost, right? Am I right on that? It was Imola, wasn't it? I remember. It was Imola. It was one of the first ones I commented.
He's a bit of an Imola specialist, to be fair, isn't he?
I love it.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. So, Chris, tell me, man, Chris, all that concentration that you were trying to apply to catch Derek Bird, man. I mean, what is it about his style that you couldn't get around? Was these cars were equally matched, so it was driver against driver, but what was it that kept you back from taking that victory there?
There's only one line around the circuit.
Yeah.
There's only one line, or if someone make a mistake, and Derek very rarely makes mistakes, and he was parking like a bus, like I was when I was in front of him.
Yeah, he was.
It was a beautiful race, man.
Although you went defensive really early, Derek.
Yeah, Well, I know, because I know you're going to come up, and as I was just saying, especially towards the end, my tyres were going a bit.
Yeah.
I was going to brake a bit early to pull it up,
Yeah.
especially the first corner.
I was saving some rubber to the end, but
Yeah,
I told you, I knew that was going to happen. And you could read the way the car language, the body language of the cars were going, what they were doing, you know. And now that they're explaining it, it all fits perfectly. Yeah. So you guys are man, y'all like Mr. Spock's, man, of this Porsche Cup, man. Yeah, you guys were running really good, man. It was a very technical, clean, precise race, man. Very surgical, man. I liked it a lot, man.
I'm grateful
Very
on that.
interesting to watch.
All right, so tomorrow we have double header first group 2 at 11:30 Central Time, and then 1:30 p.m. Central Time, US Central Time, group 2. So another Snetterton fight. So congratulations to a great race. It was really entertaining. Thanks, Johnny, for joining me here with commentating. And thanks for everyone watching. Make sure you like and subscribe and all that. Buy a damn T-shirt too, right? When you're at it. So
there you go. I got Astor Sheps on my channel, so you can come over and get some of those.
congrats, Terry. Congrats, Terry. By the way, sorry. Thanks, guys.
Well done, Terry.
Good job, guys. So thank you very much,
race, Chris. Thanks for a great race, Chris.
See you later, guys. Thanks, Johnny.
Cheers.
Later.
Okay, yep.
Bye.
Derek, I'm still streaming.
Okay, so eSeniors signing off. Double header tomorrow. Hope to see you then. If you are new to eSeniors, 50 years and older, eSIM racer on ACC. So come and join us. You can find us on Facebook, SIMGRID, all sorts of platforms. I also want to thank our sponsors, Syndeo and Sim3D, that makes this happen. So hope to see you tomorrow. Have a good weekend. eSeniors.